Well, it says we're live. We must be live. It's Tim Downfield living with MS in Tenerife. We sat here and then they started drilling. And the guys were unloading loads of stuff. We're not in Little Germany tonight, you might have guessed. We are 2 doors up because Kirsten didn't have any room outside and we can't get inside with the wheelchair. Well, we can, but it's not easy to get in and out. And she's full, which is good for a Friday night. So that's pretty cool. There we go. We've started. I got to turn this off. There you go. I've got to watch my own adverts now.
Yeah.
What advert did you get? I got 2 of them. This one for shopping and whatever it is. Oh, for Carrefour. We don't even have a Carrefour here. Oh, we do in Santa Cruz, I think. Here's Raimundo coming in the background. This is the, what do they call it? They call it centre stage. Centre stage is pretty good. He's going to come over and give Christina a kiss in a minute.
They would have stayed there. I mean, the whole of the area is
Young Christina Lee.
Hello. Get rid.
There she is, there she is. We've got Raimundo and Anne. Hiya. How's it going? He's going to be sat behind me. He's going to hate it. He doesn't like being on. Well, everybody's coming now. As soon as anybody walks in the frame, then I've got to watch you, haven't I? As soon as anybody walks in the frame, that's it. So let's see what you guys are saying. Connecting to YouTube, it says. Just 2 doors away, that was me. Hi Tim from Una, who's in first? Gianni. John Barrell, thank you so much there. We will definitely have another alcohol-free beer. I hope it's not too loud here, and I hope this zooming around isn't going to annoy you, but it's pretty good because centre stage just recognises people. I don't quite like it actually. If I do this, it might zoom into me. There you go. It's just me. Little Jamie's full going somewhere else. That was us. Anywhere's good. So we got quite a few people on at the moment. We're just going to have a little bit of fun. Of course, my beautiful wife, Stephanie. Christina's here. I nearly said Stephanie then. Let's do this. There you go. So what we got? How are you?
I'm a bit distracted here. Lots of background noises.
Well, everybody's having fun. Everybody's having fun. That's what it is.
That's good.
They can hear you though because the mic's near you see.
Okay.
There you go. Good evening, everybody. And we've already John Barrows has already sent us £8.99 for the drinks, so we can have 10 each. Thanks, John. So
And
this is.
You can't say today, don't tell Christina.
Is the what?
You can't say today, don't tell Christina, because I'm here.
Yeah, but you can't see.
I see a beer.
You see a beer, it's alcohol free, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So this is Freaky Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's really freaky.
I hope it's not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. On the wind down, finished lunchtime. Oh, Alan Gebby's on the wine. Tree Surgeon, good evening. Ian the Doorman, Denise Pearson, Pete Michelle, Craig Andrews, Jeff Daniels, the Mat Man, Craig Helsby, Moira, of course, Anthony, ACG138, Una Mine, Simon Farrant, Zelda Carr, good evening, Clonhoundar, looks nice and sunny. It's been really hot today actually. I was out on the balcony the other day testing out my new camera, well the new, the DSLR. Oh, we got the guys in the background. Come back to me, come back. It's automatic, I can't do anything. So, there you go, if I do that, it's just me now. There you go. And this is Raymond and Anne in the background there. There. We're having a cool day. So, what we got? It is nice and sunny. I do have some information to you. You've probably seen it on Andrew's channel today. The government put us down to level 3, which is cool. Now I'm on the same phone as I'm running the network, so I don't know whether it's going to be any good or not, and I don't know whether we're going to stay on that long because it's really, really loud here. Let me know if you can hear us all right. Is that Little Germany beer garden, Tim? This is the Shangri-La. So this is like 2 doors up. So if you're coming from Little Germany, you come out of Little Germany, turn right. Next door's the Romantica, and then there's like a little gate and an old supermarket that's closed down, and right next door is Shangri-La, just raised up slightly. I'll show you exactly where we are in a minute. So we've got 19,201 cases in the Canary Islands. There you go. And Tenerife on its Todd. If I can press the button in time, I've got to look in the camera. I keep looking at myself because I'm so beautiful, that's what it is. Tenerife itself, it took it that time, is 7,700, so it's gone up slightly from last week at 6,500. But as they're saying, the other factors now, that not many people in hospital, not many people in ICU, so they put us down to level 3 now, which means we can meet more people on the table and the bars can stay open later. It doesn't really affect us because we're not out that late anyway. So basically, it's for us, it doesn't really change much, apart from that we can maybe get people back in the house. Yeah, if it's down to level 3, we might be able to invite people over, but we're not sure. Let's go back this way. So anyway, what else we got? There's really only 18 people in intensive care now, and 116 in hospital. All the rest are recovering at home, so it's a bit like the flu now. And so I think what they're going to do, they're going to name it as endemic, which means that you can't get rid of it, and it'll be with us all the time. But it's not as dangerous as it was. We just hope that there's no massive mutation where we get a really bad version. And also that long COVID doesn't kick in for a lot of people. You know, that's another thing they're going to worry about. But apart from that, it's pretty good news for you guys. On the front of, where are they? The portal. There's been a couple of things that have been going on. Of course, Russia's in the news. We don't really want to talk about that because you've seen it all over the news. And the only thing, I mean, I don't like any type of war whatsoever. So that means that anybody who is attacking somebody using physical force or military might is in the wrong at the beginning, right? But all the posturing from everybody else as if they're squeaky clean is not right. Somebody sent me a newspaper today with this massive headline. It's like the Sun newspaper, but in Germany, and it's all these massive headlines and bloody bodies and all that. And they didn't give it a rat's ass when it was us doing it to Iran or Libya or Afghanistan. They didn't care. But just because now it's coming up to the other side, then they give a care, and that's what bugs me. It's not the fact that I'm on the other side or this side or that side. It's the fact that the media sort of hypes it all up to get the unintelligent to sort of like put a tin hat on and go to war. You know, if you want a war, send your kids, send your grandkids. If you don't, talk. Well, that's all I'm going to say. Health reports, 1,800 cases of COVID in the last 24 hours. There's a wind alert situation in El Hierro and La Gomera and the summits of La Palma, Tenerife and Gran Canaria. So we're expecting high winds at the higher levels. And the Canary Islands starts the year with a payment term to suppliers of only 14 days. I don't know what that is, but I read it out. I'll read it first before I read it out. Okay, the new VET will be more flexible and will bet on digitization, innovation and entrepreneurship. I'm sure that's not a vet. I'm sure that's something about technology. There you go. Economy extends the deadline to justify COVID aid. Lanzarote health area exposes experiences. Okay. Nothing much going on there. So we got this guy in the background. I love this. I like this. It's a little bit of something else. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I'm glad there's some of you agreeing with me, and I hope that I'm not controversial in this. And but as I say, it's don't do it. It's the 21st century. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so Janet was saying something good as well the other day, which I picked up on. So if those of you who don't know Janet Anscombe, and she's got Janet Anscombe in Tenerife, and it's now called Haven Tenerife because she's retired. There's an animal protection legislation that will have direct efforts on purchase, ownership, breeding and abandonment of animals. So what they're saying is there is no reason to go to a pet shop and buy a pet because we have enough animals in shelters, so consider adopting. And so that's they're actually going to bring that into law now. I don't know what it's going to be exactly. They don't know what it's going to be exactly, but they're going to try and pass legislation that will make you look for a pet from a shelter before going and getting a purebred, which for me is like an inbred, you know. And the last time she posted them was the 16th of February. She is now MBE. There you go. Well done, Janet. Okay. So that's what we got. A lot of people are asking which weather app do you use, and I use a weather app called Weather Pro, and it's by the Meteo group, and it's usually pretty good for around here. It's it says here that it's raining today and tomorrow. I don't know where, but not here, not on the coast anyway. So I think you're pretty. If you're looking at the weather app, and you're thinking, oh no, and what they're saying, a high of 20, a high of 19, no. I mean, we're boiling hot. It's higher than 20, isn't it, Chris? Do you think the temperature's more than 20? Christina Lee?
Yeah.
Do you think the temperature's more than 20?
Could be now that the sun's out.
Uh-huh.
But when it's down, I'd be colder.
Uh-huh. Were you away with the fairies there for a minute? Because everybody's talking, yeah? Are we with the fairies, she was? Are we with the fairies?
Because I brought my big shawl from Scotland.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Ian. And Barbara, of course. Probably more Barbara than Ian.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so if you're looking at the weather and you're thinking, oh no, don't worry about it. On the coast, it's usually very good. We have these microclimates here. If it is cloudy in the morning, as the sun comes over the apogee, then it'll start shining under the clouds, and that's perfect. So there you go. Okay, so we've done the weather, we've done the news. It's more like an aftcast today, isn't it? I was thinking of doing an aftcast once a week, going out somewhere, but I just didn't have time yesterday, did I?
No.
I never have time, really, do I? Got my 4th COVID vaccination today at Boots after a message from the Irish Health Service. I am in the over 70 and immune compromised cohort. Feeling safer now, says David. Well done. Well done, David. That's David Butler. We met David and Anne up in the meet-up Monday 2 weeks ago. Do you remember? We finished the brandy. You need to send another bottle. No. Don't. If anybody's coming over and they want to meet up and they want to bring us something, don't bring brandy, please, because I'll only drink it, and I'm trying not to. So.
Bring Coleman's mustard.
We can get Coleman's. We can get Coleman's mustard, don't we? Bring Coleman's mustard, she says. Oh dear. So let's do that, and then I'll do the Benny Hill thing and see if we can zoom in on me. There you go. I'm doing Benny Hill. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Stalker. Had me 4th as well. Vincent's on, hi. Alan's on. MB, yeah. Christian Bertrand is there. Servus, he says. Brilliant idea for animals, yeah, that was good. Last of the summer wine in Tenerife behind you. Yeah, this is my mate Raimundo. He's a really good friend of mine. Ali Bennett. It is busy. I mean, Little Germany's full. This is full. There's 6 tables full at the next door. Next door to that is the Steak 21, which is the top class restaurant. They've opened 3 now. They've got one up in the other side of the road in Arminimi, which is like a little hostel with a pool and a terrace, and they do barbecues on the terrace. Very exclusive. Although the overnight stay is quite reasonable. But the food is excellent, and you're paying a premium price for the food, but it is really, really good. It's well worth every penny. In fact, we had the best octopus ever there, I think, didn't we?
And the last one.
And the last one, yeah. She won't let me buy octopus anymore because they are sentient beings, she says. It's like eating a dog, she says. Apart from there's more meat in a dog, and an octopus has got 8 legs. I mean, so if I have 2 of them, we've still got 6 left, haven't he? You know? Just get him 2 little pegs for his legs for the other 2. Oh, I'm getting double chin. I always put my camera higher than Christina's so I can look up. And in the background. And Raimundo. We're going to say hello in a minute when we're finished. What else we got? Darren John, happy Friday, my friend. I've scrolled past your cheap breakfast twice, but I'm going to watch it tonight when I get home. Where are we? Kirsten. Kirsten apologises for having too many people coming tonight, and we can't do our show from Little Germany.
Oh, it's good for her.
Good for her, exactly. They need it. They need it. Where are we? There we go. That's better. I can see better on here now. I've never tried dog. It is a delicacy in certain parts of the world, and funnily enough, everybody thinks of Asia when they think of eating dog. But actually, there are certain cantons in Switzerland, up in the mountains, that still have a license to farm dogs. So you can eat. I mean, I'm not sure whether you can now, but in the 90s, when I read the story, there were a few cantons in Switzerland that have got a special dispensation for cultural reasons to farm dogs. But yeah, mostly it's Asian countries that eat anything with their backs to the sun. I think that's the culture. Anything that's got its back to the sun, you can eat. You can't take an octopus for a walk, says Stuart. You'd be surprised. I've seen octopuses going and walking along the beach.
But you could swim with it.
Hey. And it is the real Darren John because he's got a spanner, and the real Anne-Marie Holton because she's got a spanner as well. And Ian Miller's on. If Ian Miller's just arrived, show him what you got. Show him your blanket. There you go.
I brought my blanket.
Oh, why did Space Invader get deleted? And Cole's on. I'm not opening the room today because we don't have earphones, and there's 2 of us. Mid-filming, Tim, you're in it on my big TV. I'm in it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notification in Cole's Place. And in Cole's Place is a great vlog of Bournemouth and the surrounding areas, plus the Canary Islands. I don't know whether he's planning to go anywhere else. Are you planning to go anywhere else, Cole? More brandy on the way in May, said David Butler. No, really, don't bring it. Really, really, really. I am stopping drinking alcohol at home, except for the odd glass of wine with a meal, right? So I'm not buying beer in, I'm not buying schnapps in at all. And the only time that I can get that I drink beer now is when I go out. And that's more expensive than buying it in. Well, probably not if you go to these places.
But Tim feels really happy to feel good in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning I don't get that sort of like hangover type feeling. Well, it's not a hangover type feeling, it's a hangover, you know. Call it what it is. Not a hangover type feeling. Please ask Christina to say hello to Pauline. Can you say hello to Pauline, please?
Hello, Pauline.
Let me zoom in on you there, Miguel. Let me zoom in on you there. Right, you're zoomed way in now.
Okay, hello, Pauline. Hope you're fine.
There you go. Cool dude. So let's put the advert up. So here's the advert. If you're new to the channel, we go live 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is Meet Up Monday, Wednesday is Balcony Banter, and Friday is Freaky Friday, where we sit in a bar, or usually it's me on my own, and I'll either have a guest to interview or I'll show something. But usually we'll be around on Freaky Friday somewhere. If you're on the island and you want to meet up for Freaky Friday or be interviewed for the case, it's a bit different to Meet Up Monday where Christina comes. Freaky Friday, if you want to be on the show, just let me know where you are. And because I'm not drinking at the moment too much, I can drive there, you see. So, and also Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I go walking in the mornings. Between 8:30 and 9:30 I start, and it lasts about an hour. And you can come with us on that. If anybody wants to go for a walk with me next week, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, between 8:30 and 9:30 for an hour, contact me at timothydowd.com. Can we do that as well? Yes, we can. And send me an email. If you're coming to Meet Up Monday, don't forget to go and register on timothydowd.com. All it asks for is your email and how many people are coming. You don't even have to put a real email in, to tell you the truth. Just your name at youtube.com is fine. And so we know who's coming. Christina's dying.
No.
You're not dying? Having a bit of a cough. So let's see what you got. Carl, have you been to Paris before? Oh. Is Carl going to Paris? Ibiza and Paris? Oh, he's going to go to Ibiza. Carl and Paris. So he's going to vlog in Ibiza and Paris. International man of mystery.
I prefer Paris, me.
To Ibiza?
Yeah.
I prefer Ibiza. In the summer, of course. That was our first foreign holiday, wasn't it, really? Well, I mean, we went to England a few times, which is foreign to you, right? But our first foreign holiday was in Ibiza, in Hotel Argos, in Playa de Talamanca. Remember that? Stephanie must have been about 2.5, 3 years old.
Yeah.
And we went to Playa de Talamanca, which is just around the corner from Ibiza town. Very German and Italian, wasn't it? Lots of Italians and Germans. And we're in Hotel Argos. I think it was a 3-star, wasn't it? And they brought you a bottle of wine in the evening meal. It was like half board. So we had breakfast in the morning and a bottle of wine in the evening. And then they'd write your name and your table number on it and put it in under the cart. And then take it away, take half of it away. You'd have it the next night because you got a bottle of wine every 2 nights in the price. And then we go to this place next door in the evening for a carajillo con hielo. And that's the first time that I learnt a bit of Spanish, wasn't it? Yeah. And my first Spanish sentence was, 2 carajillos con hielo, por favor, y una Fanta naranja con pajida. Yeah? Or pajida, which is a straw, I believe. And then when we went to America, we were in a Mexican restaurant, and they said, it's not pajida over here, it's popote. So we learnt 2 words for straw. But the place was called Flotante, which means flotsam. And but in German, you can actually read it as Flotante, can't you?
A flow is a flea.
A flow is a flea, and a tante is an aunt.
Tante is an aunt.
So the flea aunt we went to, the Flotante. Those were the days, weren't they?
Yeah.
That must have been in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Stephanie was 3, so probably 95, 96.
Yeah.
Before we went to America, yeah?
95, I guess.
95, yeah. And we went over there, and there was this place, just around the corner was the port of Ibiza, and all the nice yachts and everything. CPU load, oh dear. Oh, the nice yachts and everything. And then these yachts were, let's turn this one off. I'll turn
And that was just when the first boat was.
The what?
the first mobiles came up and they were that big.
They were the big mobile phones, yeah, but these people had the little ones that sort of slipped out. They were really cool. And 3 of them on this boat it was in the harbour, and they were all on the phone. I reckon they were talking to each other. That was 95 it was, yeah, 95.
Well,
Gonna do the Benio.
They're quite big, the phones. Because at this
Mi
time,
cerveza está evaporado. Necesito una nueva, por favor. Pero no vaso congelada. Son normales. Gracias. Congelado, is it be? No frozen glass? I'm not into frozen glasses. Before we discovered Tenerife, oh yeah, I mean Ibiza for me was easy to get to because we were going from Germany. So Germany Ibiza is a bit like Britain Tenerife. It was quite cheap to get there, but let's see what else we got. Please hit the thumbs up. Cold place. Where about in Ibiza are you going? Santa Eulalia. We went over to what was it called? Something Abad. What was that place called in Ibiza where all the Brits were? San Antonio.
yeah,
Muchas gracias. San Antonio Abad.
where they eat pizza and chips.
Where they eat pizza and chips, yeah. It's the first time that Chris had ever seen somebody eating pizza with chips. And there was these 2 girls, and they came in straight off the beach, pink as lobsters, weren't they? They'd obviously fallen asleep on the beach, and they come in and said, "We're starving." And then they ordered pizza and chips. And Christina went, "Pizza and chips?"
It's double carbohydrates.
Double carbs. That was quite good. That was quite good. Oh, what we got here? I hope my thing's not running out. Oh, it's not running out of battery, but there you go. Oh, here we go. Can't beat a frosty glass. You know, I like the taste of the beer. If you get a frosty glass, you can't really taste it. And the beer's cold anyway. The beer's cold anyway. We got 116 people watching, and we've got 4 thumbs up. It says here. There's probably more than that. If I give myself a thumbs up, it'll refresh, I think. Oh no, it just says 5 now. I must have more than 4 thumbs up, mustn't I? If you've not put a thumbs up yet and you're watching the chats, I think you need to close the chat on a phone to do the thumbs up. And also, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, because it's free. And what it does, it lets you know when I upload videos or when I go live. And the thing what you got to do is when you hit subscribe, it asks you for the bell, and there's 3 bells. The bottom one is nothing at all, ignore him. The middle one is something when it's important, and the top one is please tell me everything that Tim does. It can be a bit annoying, I suppose, but at least you won't miss anything. And you can always turn it off later when you want. Took my daughter to Disneyland Paris and went to Paris for the day. We actually had our our honeymoon in Paris, didn't we?
Yeah.
Chucked it down. We were there one day. And then we went up to Boulogne, yeah, and got a train to Chester. And then we got a bus. No, did they pick us up or did we get a bus down to North Wales?
Get the bus.
We got the bus down to North Wales. It was like a 200-mile cul-de-sac. We went to a place called Abererch. Was it Abererch we went to, yeah?
Yeah.
Went to Abererch to see my granny and my mum and dad. And when we got there, they opened a bottle of Beck's, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that was the best beer ever. The best beer
Because
ever.
it was a really hot day and we were thirsty and tired.
We just arrived from Paris on. Did we get a ferry or we didn't come through the tunnel? Did we? We got a ferry from Boulogne. Yeah, there was no tunnel then. What was that? 90. When did we get married? 91.
91.
June 91. Yeah. It was the 20th death day of Jim Morrison, I remember.
Yeah.
I think I've told the story before, but for those new people, I'll tell it again. We went to Père Lachaise, the place where Jim Morrison's buried in Paris, and of course it was 20th death day, so we weren't letting anybody in, and I was in a suit, and Chris was dolled up as well, weren't you? And we walked up there, and we said the police were stopping people going in apart from family. And they said, no, you can't come in today unless it's family. And I said, well, why not? They said, it's the 20th death day of Jim Morrison. And I said, who's that? I said, we want to come and see Oscar Wilde's grave. He went, nice try. So they wouldn't do it. The same policemen, they were in a van afterwards, and we went and sat on the street outside and drank a bottle of wine and ate some cheese and bread, didn't we? We had a French stick and some red wine, didn't we?
Yeah.
Remember that? On the pavement. And then I had the key to the hotel, and we'd already checked out, but I got the key. It was one of them old keys with a big sort of dumbbell key ring. And I went and I thought, well, I'm not going to send this back. So I went to give it to the policeman, and they said, no, take it back to the hotel. I said, well, it's not mine, I found it. And he says, I don't speak English, basically. And so I mimed. I took the key, put it on the floor, walked away, then I turned around, came back and went. And they went, oh, okay, give it here. So I gave him the key, it was all right. There we go, tells there. We're having fun. We're having fun. I got to do this. There you go. They're having fun over the back there. Having fun. There we go. The bloody beast. You can't hear him, can you? Oh dear. We're having a bit of fun. Don't turn around, tell. We're live on YouTube. Unless you want to be on it.
Hello everybody, how are you?
This is Terry, my mate Terry.
Birthday tomorrow.
It's your birthday tomorrow?
65, you wouldn't believe it looking at me, would you?
You can rent, you go and pension. Get your pension. Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Thank you.
If I don't see you.
All the best.
See you, man.
Good night, sir.
He's watching his phone. There we go. Hi DJ, Darren John, there we go. Your camera's sat on a rocking chair. I know, it's the thing called, what's it called? It's called Center Stage. And Apple, you turn it on, and the Apple sort of like is a super wide lens at the beginning. And what happens is it'll zoom into one person. So if there's only one person in the frame, like that, we're listening to you now. So everybody's gone now. So that's the first sitting that's finished. And the second sitting. Sammy?
Hola.
Oh, what a lovely day. What a lovely day. Chris, what have you got to say? Now it's gone a bit quieter.
I think spring's on the way.
You think spring's on the way, do you?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because we were out on the balcony and the wind was quite cool. But I could feel the air. It was a bit warmer than normal.
Okay, cool. So let's see if I can turn this one on. I got a new camera. Oh no, I've got to connect to the same Wi-Fi network. Here we go. Let's go on here, connect to... There we go.
That was my stomach.
Somebody turn the music up, it's really loud. Really loud. So we're connected now. So now we can share the device, share the camera, and we should get... Oh, I've got to say yes, have I?
Good.
Oh no. They've turned on the music over there just so we can't hear it. That's it. I hope you can hear it, I think.
There's always
Okay. So let's turn this off. I'm trying to get another camera in here. Hang on, here we go.
Atlantic. We can put it in the
11. Okay, DAT and SPA modus. There we go.
Oh, that's
So they put music on next door.
we're all right here. Lee, we're all right, look.
No, I can't find it.
Fucking better than the beer.
I'll just turn it. What do they say? What do they always say to me? All the gear and no idea, yeah? So that's me, all the gear and no idea. I'm going to show you. I'm going to pick the whole thing up. Well, I'm going to zoom on me first. I'll pick the whole thing up and then show you the sunset. There you go. A beautiful sunset there. Oh, fantastic. Oh, it's now really quiet now, isn't it? Another donation from Moira, okay. I missed it. And Darren John as well, towards a static camera, Tim. Enjoy a drink with Christine. Thank you so much, Darren. Thank you so much, Darren. Oh my golly gosh. What have I missed? I missed a load of stuff. I can turn it off, you know. But I don't want to. Thank you so much, guys. I missed a load. I do apologise. Live chat. There you go, Darren. Thank you so much. And did I miss the one from Moira as well? Thank you so much, Moira. I can't find it. It's probably miles away. That's what happens when you're on this other system. It doesn't tell you. What's for dinner tonight? Actually, I can tell you exactly what's for dinner tonight. It is the same as the
It's Wednesday.
as Wednesday. We got leftover moussaka, but we ate a little bit more than half on Wednesday, I think, because I had an extra piece, didn't I? So there's two normal pieces left, and so I'm going to do a feta cheese and tomato, cherry tomato salad with it, with a little bit of other stuff. And Lee Shaw, in 3 weeks, is coming over. See, I'm watching now. Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much for the donation there. We shall spend it inmediatamente. And let's get Christina back online. There she is. Let's see if this works. Does this work? Is that better? What do you say? Does it keep me in the middle? That might be better, actually. No, other way. That way. There you go. So, Chris, so what have you been doing today?
Not a lot, really.
No?
I stayed in bed a while,
Uh-huh.
had a really good shower, but it took a bit longer than normal.
With the hair wash and everything, yeah?
Yep.
You didn't ask me in to do your back, though, did you?
That's on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Well, that's the same. Hey, wait a minute, he could have been brighter. Let's be honest.
But
But what?
First of all, you lose your smell.
I listened to the radio while you prepared everything,
The breakfast. Oh, yeah.
because you were a bit busy this morning.
What was I
too,
doing?
and
What was I doing?
You were doing stuff on the computer.
Oh, I'm always doing stuff on the computer. Oh, I'll tell you what I did. I cut last night's or yesterday's diet video If you're not watching those, they're on the shorts. They're 60-second videos. But have I got one here? Let's have a quick look, see what we got. We got Lederhosen 2023. This is yesterday's. Diet 45. Is it downloaded? It's 50 meg. I wish I hadn't done that now. I'm downloading a video now on this thing. It doesn't matter. That's better now, is it? Okay, good. Yeah, the moussaka is that. Oh, it's going again. People walking behind me. It moves again, you see. But the moussaka is actually vegetarian, so instead of meat, I use mushrooms and chickpeas instead of the mincemeat. Everything else is the same, but it tasted good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The next time though, I'll slice the mushrooms. This time, I'll chop the mushrooms next time, yeah, to make it more of a mincemeaty type texture, yeah. And then and I'll also put a little bit of Marmite in it to give it a meaty flavour. So that'll be pretty good. But you live and learn. You live and learn. So chickpea and mushroom is just as good as thingy-marooch. It's actually done. So we can actually show it. Here we go. So this is yesterday's. Actually, it's yesterday's video, which is the day before's food.
It's the 23rd of February 2022, and it is day 45 of the diet. So we're having mini burgers today because I just fancied them. And it's lovely and sunny, but a little bit on the windy side. There were people in the pool earlier that are still there now. Beautiful sunshine, the mountains look great. And this, my friends, is breakfast.
So that was the shorts, and I do a similar one every day. So the day to night pictures, they're just two pictures that I sort of blend together slowly. But I take those pictures every day. It's not the same picture. So the picture that you're seeing is the sunset picture and the nighttime picture of when we eat, and then I take the 360 camera, and I do that one for the fast motion and all that. I'm actually going to do a behind the scenes. I tried doing a behind the scenes the other day, but when I recorded the screen, it didn't record it for some reason. I think it's licensing or something. So I'm going to find another way of recording the screen. And it's when I'm using the Insta360 app on my computer, on my Mac. It won't let me record the screen at the same time. So I'll have to just put a camera over my shoulder. But I'll show you what I do there. It's quite a bit of work, but I enjoy it. And I've got the thing down now. I've got the workflow down now pretty good. So that's all right. And Tina says she enjoys the shorts, seeing the view from the balcony every day. And the good thing is when I do the shorts, you actually see the weather as it is every day. So next year, when you look back, hopefully we'll have a year's worth of weather. And so that'll give you a little bit of thing. I'm thinking of putting some keywords in the descriptions so that you can search them next year. So you can go say, what was the weather like in May? It'll show you all the shorts from May. And you just go through 31 days and find out what the weather was like. I thought you meant Tim's shorts. We're over tomorrow, can't wait. How's the weather there now, Tim? As you can see, it's beautiful. They promised rain today, and there are a few rain clouds about, but we have microclimates here, so basically it's always the same. It's always the same. You wake up in the morning and it's either cloudy or sunny on the mountain, one of the two. If you're on the coast, it doesn't matter, because it just means a little bit of sun or a lot of sun. And then during midday or just after midday, either the sun comes out or it's been out for a long time. And it's warm in the sun, but cool in the shade. I'm saying cool, 20 in the shade, 28 in the sun. It's shorts, short pants and t-shirt weather every day. Although if you ask Christina, it's sweatshirt,
Not
blanket,
for me.
woolly socks.
Sweatshirt.
They're not looking at you at the moment. I took you off in case you were like,
Some of them now, you just got to make the bullet really, really live what we're doing.
Stuart saying he loves me shorts. Thank you. It's the old botty bot. Angry Velo's on. Oh, he's on. Not only that, have a beer or a Tim and tonic on me. Good to see you both out and about. Well, I'll put you back on now because Graham's here. There you go. So because somebody's bought it me, can I have the other one?
A third one.
No, the first one wasn't. Didn't count.
One of the top. I don't know what it is.
No congelada, por favor. O vaso normal. Congelada, congelado. Congelada. No frozen glass. Thank you so much. I said I was monitoring it and I wasn't. You're so generous these days. You're so generous. Thank you so much, everybody. Muchas gracias. So we've been on 46 minutes now. Let's have a keep chatting. Let's keep chatting. Hi, Tim from Macmasterland, Mansfield, says David. Hello, David. And June Law, where's Christina gone? Oh, she's back now. Sometimes Christina says, don't show me if I'm not talking, because sometimes she'll just switch off because she can't hear very well, you can't see very well, right? And sometimes she just switches off.
That's in my own little dream world.
Your little dream world. The sun has gone behind a cloud over La Gomera now. So let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Hang on. This might make or break everything. If I break it, thanks for watching. Share device. Share the camera. Add source. Camera. Done. No, it won't work. What I'm doing actually, I'm being a cheapskate. Because what happens is I'm only paying for one. They give me double data now on the phone. So Data Daz, Lwmst, fantastic company. They give me double data now for a tenner a month. I get 18 gig of data when it used to be 8. So it's probably more than double. Well, it is more than double. And so I used to have a Wi-Fi and my phone, 8 gig each, a tenner each. And I've got away now with just paying for one. So my Wi-Fi, MiFi, you know, like the little box that's like a portable Wi-Fi, I don't pay for that anymore. But I am going to do it now. I'm going to pay for it now because I've realised I'm going to use more than 18 gig in a month. So
You still have a wife.
Not a wife, a Wi-Fi. Drooling now.
I used to have a wife.
A wife. A little square wife. There you go. Well, you're German. See, at least your head's square. You eat babies still.
No.
When my dad was a kid, of course he was born in the 20s. When my dad was a kid, he thought the Germans had square heads and had babies. And then when he came over to...
that people believe. All
but he was a
over
kid.
the world, they just believe crazy stories.
The old crazy story. Let me just lift the whole thing up again and show you the sunset. There's actually a cloud over La Gomera that has blocked the sun now. But it still looks nice. That's a beautiful view, isn't it?
but you're right, 5 years ago.
And we're in Shangri-La. This is Shangri-La, or Sangri-La. It's sort of a play on words, Sangria and Shangri-La.
I've been many times there. But you used to drink, because you
There we go.
drink anything.
There we go.
As long as you declared it.
Let's do that. I know, let's do that.
Cigarettes.
There
It was
you
a
go.
business. Now there,
So,
cigarettes 5 years ago was
let me see. Let me see.
10, 11 pounds.
You tell him, Christina, I resisted a box of chocolates today. I resisted a box of chocolates today, says Joanna. She's on a diet as well.
Oh, wow. That was a strong thing to
A strong will, yeah.
What he was doing, because he was finished, he used
do.
to...
I could never resist a box of chocolate.
Yes, you can't see and you can't hear very well, but you can still count how many beers he's drinking.
Yeah, I can do that.
Uh-huh.
Because I care for him.
Oh, Jimmy England saying Christine gave you a look when you got that drink.
Now I just want him to.
Flying truckers going, sorry?
I just want you to enjoy the breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, I will definitely enjoy the breakfast tomorrow. Angry Velo, so sad to see what's going on in the Ukraine. Hope peace will prevail soon. Peace will never prevail. It has to be worked towards with negotiation. So stop the bombing and start negotiating. The only thing is people don't want to talk to the guy. I just saw a German article about the Ukraine, and they were saying that the West is in contact with generals who think that Putin's gone too far. I mean, first of all, if they are, why are we telling him? And secondly, is it true? You know, I mean, or you don't know what's true these days. You really don't know what's true.
And the thing is, they call Putin a liar. And they lied to him first.
Yeah, but he's still not a friend.
Oh, he's still somewhere else.
That's true. I mean, a lot of people don't know the story of Ukraine and the Crimea. I mean, when it was all like the Russian Federation or the USSR, the Crimea and the Baltic Sea held the Russian fleet. And then when Gorbachev sort of started the revolution, if you like, and the oligarchs took over, then it was just the same old, but with money involved. And the money was international then, not only local. And so what happened is they took back the Crimea because that was the most Russian part of the Ukraine. And even the people who lived there were more pro-Russian than pro-independence, if you like. And what did Ukraine do? Well, I mean, apart from the puppet government that was put in by the West. But what did the Ukraine do is they cut off the fresh water to the Crimea. So they dammed the river that feeds the tributary that Russia paid for to feed the Crimea with fresh water. So 80% of the water comes from this river, and they cut it off. It's still off now. So it's on both sides. There's a lot of. I mean, I don't want to sound like Trump, but there's a lot of history there, and you got to read the history to understand what's going on. Just don't read the newspaper and think, oh yeah, Russians are going to bomb us, right?
You don't know whom to believe these
Are you
days.
eating there, says Jimmy? We've decided we've got some leftovers in the fridge, right? So we decided not to eat here. We're going to eat in the fridge, right? We're not going to eat in the fridge. We're going to eat from the fridge. So we'll be going back. We've been on 54 minutes now, so we'll just finish up here, then walk back, right? So we'll be back by 7:30, I think, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so don't forget to like, subscribe after my rant of politics again. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the little bell for notification. I am a socialist, but I'm not a communist. Okay, so we're gonna have to go. We're gonna go.
Gotta go.
Try not to watch the news. Very sad. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about war anymore. Apart from what I always say. I mean, it's a Jeremy Corbyn thing actually, and I know a lot of people don't like Jeremy Corbyn, but he said one day, all conflicts end in negotiation. So why don't we negotiate before the killing starts? That's a paraphrase, by the way. He didn't actually say that. But why don't we negotiate before the killing starts? And that's why he's been sort of said, oh, he's talking with Hezbollah, and he's talking with the IRA, and he's talking with all these people, our enemies and all that. And he's saying, look, if we negotiate before the killing starts, we save lives. If you saber rattle, Boris Johnson, we will not let anybody get on our beaches, then you're under hiding to nothing. Send his kids. But they don't go. Anyway. I had a Ukrainian friend in college back in the day, nice guy. Yeah, there's a lot of Ukrainians. I mean, a lot of them fled and come to Britain after the war. But there you go. Let's not talk about the war. I don't want to finish on a downer. So what I'm going to do? Do you want to sing?
Sing what? Vamos a la playa. No, I'm not gonna sing in public.
I'm not going to sing in public. It's not public. It's just you and me. Nobody's listening.
You sure?
Yeah. You ready?
Okay.
Off you go then.
You do it. Because you're just doing the same thing to me that you did to Stephanie in Greece.
Oh, in Ibiza. Was it Ibiza?
Greece.
In Greece. Oh, we were in Greece. I damaged my daughter for life by getting her up to dance the sitaki, and then I sat down and watched. Oh, this is cool. It follows you. The old rocking chair, there you go. The old rocking chair. Right, we're going to go. 57 minutes and 28 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife, together with Christina, who actually has MS in Tenerife. But you're happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? She's happy. Same.
SSDD.
SSDD, same shit, different day. Jimmy England, get a takeaway on the way home. We'll have a takeaway tomorrow then, Jimmy. Thank you so much. We'll get a takeaway tomorrow. Gone through the last 2 years, finally see light, normally no need for more suffering. Exactly. Forget we're the same age. I'm 61. Anna Karen from British Comedy on the Bus died yesterday, 86. Oh dear. Oh, I'll get you back there. Oh, back there. Oh, they're all saying goodbye because we're all saying goodbye anyway. So, ladles and jelly spoons, this is Tim.
And Christina.
For Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. This has been Freaky Friday. Bye. Bye. We've got to wait a few seconds for it to sort of catch up, because if we don't catch up, then it cuts the end off. So I've got to watch it back to find out where it is.